Hi, you guys. This is the Journey of an Awakened Empath, and I'm Tanya, coming in to deliver or to share a message with you all. Right now it's 2024, and life has been lifing, so it's been a minute since I've been on. I'm kind of trying to come on and do something for the holiday, even though I'm not necessarily the holiday type of person. I feel like we should be treat people special to us all the time, but it's Valentine's time of the year. It's a couple of days before Valentine's Day, and I thought I'd come on and bring another spin to my idea of what it's like to be in the spiritual sense of romance, and how you can use it for different things, especially if, well, not especially if you have a partner, but it does work really well when you do have a partner. And I wanted to talk about it. And I'm also going to do a spread. Of course, I'm going to do a spread. Y'all don't mind my little throat. It's over my legs because I'm not dressed for real. I ain't going to even lie. I have on a little house dress, and I did record something else earlier, but it got a little chilly, so I had to go get my little jacket or whatever. I got my heater on over here. I hope y'all don't hear it. Excuse me for being, me. I'm just me all day, every day. So, hey, it is what it is. People really, really, really like me, or they really, really, really don't. And it don't matter to me either way. I love y'all. Hold on just a second. So, moving right along and getting into it, I have a deck that I love to use when I'm dealing with love. And because, I'm single, but I am, my pronouns are she, her. So, and I am heterosexual. But this message can be for whoever. If I say him, her, it's whatever, it's because of the energy, not necessarily the gender, because I don't go on that. This is getting on my nerves. Why is it doing that? Anyway, I'm forever doing something, honey. I done ripped my neck line because I don't like U-necks or crew necks. But anyway. Ooh, nice folding all over, getting in my way. I tell you what. Not going to be looking at that all the whole time because it'll be distraction. And that will too. Anywho, whatever. Anyway, let me just go ahead and do what I got to do and get on out of here. Because it is what it is at this point. Y'all ain't on here to look at me. Y'all on here to hear the message. Y'all, 2024 been up in here showing out already. There's a lot of good things happening, which we already discussed that there would be a lot of good things happening, but it was also going to be like, as my friend Lulu called them, bad building friends coming out to try to kick you off your square and try to make sure you don't do, what you're supposed to be doing. That's why I'm making a point to come on here, even though I'm not really like one of those mushy type of people that's all into the holiday thing, especially. I'm getting better at it, and I feel like some of that is because of my experiences. So I'm opening to new possibilities and opening to different things, and I'm realizing that romance, any type of mance, that's magic. So you can magically change things using sex or using love, using all kinds of things, really. But this is sexual magic. And yeah, you see how beat up my little box is. But this right here, I probably can't show y'all these pictures on here because some of them are a little something else. And then I'm also going to talk about psychic sex and tantra, and basically also the art of sexual magic book too. I don't know if y'all can see this, probably backwards on here. Yeah. So I have several books on energy and how to use energy and different things. And this is something that people don't talk about that much, but having sex or doing sexual magic creates. You're going to do it whether you really intend to or not. I feel like putting your intentions on things will help you a whole lot better than you just doing things on a fluke and then wondering, well, dang, wonder how did that happen? Or why did that come to pass or whatever, not thinking about the fact that it may have had something to do with sex magic. And that can bring in things that are good and some things that are not so good. So we're going to learn how to bring in what we need or what we want, or see the energy that's already around us, and to see what's going on, like what's popping, what's cracking, whatever. I mean, some of us are single, but that does not mean that we can't do this. So I'm going to start out by the couples or people that are in some type of relationship of some sort. Happy Valentine's Day or week or however it is that you celebrate. Put your question close to your heart. And I'm going to ask that we are protected and that we get nice messages or get the truth in a way that we can process it for the couples. And we're going to start out with the masculine energy, be it the female or the male, or be it the masculine, we're going to start out with the masculine energy and whatever body it's in. First card out is Nine of Cups. I'm asking how this person views you. How this person views you. Eight of Wands. Sounds like somebody's coming in with a good little communication, a little message. Might want to get yourself some apples. Red apples are good, but any kind of apple. Pay attention to birds, especially bluebirds. Study the totem animal for bluebirds. Also, I believe that somebody from your past or somebody that you probably don't even know looks at you is also going to try to communicate to you, like they communicate with you too. So if you're already in a connection, be mindful of that. You'll know because the High Priestess came out too. You already know what's up. Usually if you're happy with who you are with and you all are monogamous, because there are polyamorous relationships out there. I don't necessarily disagree with those, to be honest with you. I feel like those people are being honest about who they are versus cheating, and I got mad respect for that. Anyway, so you got that and the Star card, Seven of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Some of you might be going through a little bit of a rocky place right now with your partner. I feel like, I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like that if you're supposed to be moving on, I'm looking over to the side, y'all. I got my little setup on the side because I got this camera in front of me. I'm going to get a new setup, y'all. You have to be mindful about your communication because you do have a good connection here. It's not a bad connection for this first group of people that I'm seeing. It's not a bad connection. It does need a little spice, a little work in some areas, mainly stuff that does not have anything to do with the bedrooms. It's going to take a lot. And this person might be a Leo or have Leo in the chart. Let me pull one more. Yeah. It looks like you disconnected from a connection that you really didn't feel was going to be good for you, but there's a healing that's going on in yourself, and you might find out that the actual, I hate to say this, y'all, because I'm talking about couples. So the person that you are with, if it's just one person, you might have thought that you didn't you wasn't feeling them like that. You probably even friend zoned them at one point. Like, you know, you kind of friend zoned them and thought about it or whatever. But there was places in you that wouldn't allow this person in because of certain things that they were going through. It looks like this person has gone through a spiritual upgrade, and you have as well. So when you come back together, if you decide to, it's going to be a whole lot different. I do see a long-term connection here, but I also see this left out in a cold type of energy here. So if you are married or in a connection that's committed right this minute and you're feeling this way, it looks like it's about to shift. Excuse me, y'all. Cars would fall on the floor. They would. There's a lot going on in my little room over here. I'm setting up things, and I'm having to work with what I have right here, right now. Otherwise, I will have an excuse not to put out this reading, this session, and I am going to stick to my guns this time. All right. Moving right along. So this person was feeling left out in the cold. If your partner has been feeling left out in the cold, I feel like it's going to shift. It's just going to take you all coming together and communicating. I feel like somebody has gotten to the point where it's they're almost ready to, you know, call it off because of the fact that it doesn't seem to be working out. With some of you, like I said, for the others of you, the connection is good and it just needs a little spice. You're getting to know each other again because this is a relationship that has been rekindled more than once, and it's it's been going on for a really long time. And so you all are friends, but the friends are good, but when you're in a romantic connection, you don't want to be just friends with your romantic partner. Otherwise, you just roommates or just, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Some people have sexless relationships. I did not know they were existed as much as they do, but they do actually. And those people don't. It's nothing wrong with it because, like, say your health or something goes wrong or something else happens. I mean, people live without sex a lot. I mean, those of us who are celibate live without it. So I can understand where one person might lose an interest in that, especially if they weren't the one that initiated the no sex thing. So you kind of want to spice that up if y'all need to have a conversation, if it's something that, you know, that you're really not agreeing with anymore. Y'all need to have a really heart-to-heart conversation, but then you need to make a head-over-heart decision, something that's going to make you happy. Because if you stick around in a situation like this that I'm looking at and you're not fulfilled, you're going to end up resenting this person, and that's what we don't want, because y'all been in a battle for a pretty long time, you know, carrying a lot of burdens, but some of this was things that was being sent to you energetically and your partner from somewhere else. See, now I didn't even mean for this. I wanted this to be lighthearted, but to be able to make things lighthearted, we have to fix the issue. So be very protective over your connection at this time and any time, especially when you all have some good news or whatever. I know it sounds bad to say you can't always share good news with some people, but you cannot, because you got some people that, you know, are envious of this 10 of Cups that you have. or the potential for the Ten of Cups that you have. So be very mindful of that. And be very protective of it. Everybody does not have to see your business. You don't have to post pictures all the time. And get to know this person if you don't know them. I mean, you know them, but like, if you get to know them, the new them, people constantly change. So you got to constantly be getting to know people. Like, some stuff never changes about some of us, but then there's a lot of us, a lot of things that does change. So study that person, because what they liked when they met you might be different now. Or what was the deal breaker before might be a different deal breaker now. What you liked about them before, you might find something else that you like even more about this person. So it doesn't have to be bad. You can be your own person. They can be their own person. But you all can share a space and share experiences with each other. The Hierophant card keeps coming out with this. I mean, the same cards keep coming out. There might be some secrets that does come out. A little bit of a trail feel, like you might feel a little betrayed. If that is not present, it might be past energy, which is another reason that this might have gone south or gone left. I feel like you're going to get past it though. The main thing is you need to choose what you want to do. Like, if you're really not comfortable and you really don't feel like this is going to be a good thing for you, get out of it. Don't linger in it, because it's just going to make things for your next connection worse. Yeah. Learn to talk about things, cut things off that needs to be cut off, and heal parts that you need to be healed. Easier said than done, but yeah. And some of y'all are a little nasty, because I'm looking at these cards up over here. I don't know what y'all got planned for Valentine's Day couples, but the ones of you all who are getting along good, I hope y'all enjoy this little moonlight madness y'all gonna have going on, because it looks like some seafood and the water. It's just like very, very, very nice. And it looks like you all are mirroring each other. And there might be a double date going on with you and a friend. Be mindful of that, because there might be a friend that's not quite as happy for real as they put themselves out there to be. And then you having this new love or newfound love for an old partner might be grounds for, might be some type of envy there, or a little bit of jealousy there, a little evil eye, which is why I said be very protective and, of your energy and your friend, your partner's energy. But yeah, so I see all kinds of things though, really, really nice things, nice gestures. Somebody is gonna get a car. Somebody's partner is going to get them a car. Whoever that is, congratulations. I'm seeing a nice car, a really nice car. That's a heck of a dang Valentine's Day gift. Makes me want to rethink the whole thing about not really. I might need to go ahead and select one of those options I got, the best one anyway, because some of them I don't even consider them options, but I'm gonna leave that alone. It looks like there's also a boost in your business. If you all are a couple, if you are a couple and y'all have a business, it's getting ready to go to the next level, which is a great thing. There might be a little hiccup here and there, but y'all gonna leap and go for it, and I think that's awesome. Your partner might be a Gemini too. If not, then they got another side to them. You getting ready to meet. And some of y'all might not have ever seen this devil energy with this person. You might think that you have like a choir boy or a choir girl, and you getting ready to find out that you got a little sexy red mixed up in there with that, because whoever this is a little something serious right here. So you getting ready to see the other side. I really want to hear about a little bit of it in the comments. If you're seeing this, and then you have some experience you want to share a little bit of. Keep it PG-13, but a little bit, let it know. I can read between the lines. That looks like it's gonna be a little fun. Okay, so there's justice being served because you've been strong for a long time in this connection. So you're just keep in mind that you get back whatever you give out multiplied. So if there's something that you feel like it's not reciprocated in this relationship, chances are that you need to have a talk or whatever. But for the most part, be mindful of what you give out. Don't expect something that you're not willing to give out. Like, don't expect the energy that you're not really willing to give out. There is money coming. Grapes and apples just keep coming up everywhere. And high heel shoes. I know of a person that loves heels on women. So most of the women in these cards are barefoot. This particular person is barefoot, but her heels are laying over to the side. I promise you, some of y'all getting ready to do some Pornhub shit. But anyway, it's like some old, I see garters and thigh-high stockings and pumps and stilettos and all kinds of stuff in these cards. Y'all get ready to have y'all get ready to have a ball. I'm a little, ooh. Anyway. All right, little nasty. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just be careful. Don't have expectations so high that you end up disappointed with things, but just allow things to flow the way that they go and appreciate and be grateful for whatever it is that you have, because it's not all about materialistic things, not all about sex, but it does help. There is some fast communication coming and something that's moving really swiftly. Some of these couples are just meeting up and they're going to be married by July. Yeah. I officiate marriages. Hand fastenings, I call them. You do know that when you have sex with somebody spiritually, you marry up with them. That's why sometimes people are married to one person on paper, and then on another, in the spirit realm, they were already married to somebody else, and the marriage that they have on paper is always strained because they got these soul ties and connections with other people. So too many other people, ones that they don't even really communicate with anymore sometimes, and they can pull a strain on your relationship. So that's another thing. I feel like that some of the things need to be released from past relationships so that you can move forward and have room for an expansion in the relationship that you all have. Now, I'm not gonna stay on this too long. I need to move on to the people who are single, which I'm kind of doing it a little mixture anyway, but yeah. There's going to be an upgrade in the offer. Some of you have like a partner that's not emotionally mature, as emotionally mature as you, and that's going to change. I feel like their Tower moment actually is going to happen to make this person really come to grips with the fact that you are the complete package, and they need to learn how to communicate with you because they are not the only option you have. Even if you're married, you're never stuck. So I think this person is going to realize that you're not stuck, and they are going to either start learning more about how to regulate their emotions and to express the good ones as well as the bad ones. Because some people say, oh, they're emotionally unavailable. They're not unavailable because they angry. They can get angry. They can do other things that are emotionally charged. Energy is, emotions are energy in motion. So everybody is emotionally available. Sometimes people just are not emotionally regulated and emotionally mature. And that's where the problems come in at. They have a problem displaying love and care, affection, and the positive side of it, but they have no problem whatsoever being hot-headed and nasty, mean, whatever, vindictive, and all this other stuff. So they're not, and cold-hearted and egotistical. They're not emotionally unavailable. They're just available for the wrong stuff sometimes. They're not mature enough to know how to regulate it. And I feel like that's coming to a close because there was a lot of bickering or arguing going on, and you decide to take your power back and start pouring into yourself. And you know what happens then. As soon as you pour into yourself, you have all kinds of people coming for you, trying to get to you, because really caring for yourself makes you attractive to people, even the partners that you already know. Like if you already have, like if you throw yourself into them too much, you'll notice that they can start taking it for granted. And that's just the nature of people in general, taking it for granted, or feeling entitled to different things or whatever, and you'll lose yourself sometimes in that, and notice one day, just look up and think, oh, I haven't done this for myself in a while. I had this project going on that I never completed because I got so wrapped up in things that were going on with other people, especially the partners. So that's the art to having a partner and knowing how to balance yourself and being your whole separate and unique person outside of the relationship. It's okay to love your partner and be mushy and like to be around them, and things like that. But it can become unhealthy when every waking moment you're around this person, you don't even have time to reboot. You don't have time to purge. You don't know what's feelings are yours and what's not. Every decision you make is based solely on whatever this person might want. You can't even pick out what you want to eat at that point because you got to eat whatever they want to eat. Y'all got to decide on everything, and just sometimes it's not bad to have yourself to yourself. You need that in order to show up good for another person. And I think that's the problem. People go around looking to see who can bring something to them and not looking to see what they can possibly bring to the other person too. You gotta make sure it's balanced, because if there's not a circulating energy going on, one is going to be an attachment and it's going to drain you, versus you sharing the energy and circulating the energy, and that in itself is a miss. Let me turn this down some, y'all. I was cold, I'm getting a little hot now. Okay. All right, so we talked about the couples and black candles, red candles, different things depending on what your issue is. Also figure candles, like male and female candles, attraction, magic, roses, rose water, oranges, baths. Y'all might just, if you can't afford to go anywhere or you don't plan to go anywhere, make your own house inviting. First thing you need to do is cleanse and clear your house. Make sure anything that's not of love and light is out of there. Make sure you clear your space and make you like a circle of love or something in your own house. Candles. You can get candles at Dollar Tree, man. I mean, come on. Any kind of candle you want at the Dollar Tree. Make your circle on the floor. Get you a really nice blanket or a throw or something. Decorate your bed. Decorate the floor. Decorate the couch. Decorate whatever you want to do. Put candles out. Create the atmosphere, and make sure that music is one of the main things. 70s love songs help change the frequency in the house. Stevie Wonder has great ones, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Isley, different ones. Just shift the atmosphere. Make sure you feed into it, I hope y'all got something out of that. I'm not in a relationship. I do pick up energy for couples sometimes, so I actually have gotten better with that, because I used to just be dealing with so much stuff with people that I was helping heal from, just trying to heal from the trauma they had gone through. I'm getting more into helping couples now, because some of those people are healing, are now in connections. And I may even decide to become, a partner and get a partner or get into a connection. So it's a good thing to have. somebody, you know, a good thing to know about things that I can help other people with, because I'm helping myself. And I really do, I am very pro relationship and very pro, you know, marriage. I just don't happen to be in one because I haven't come up on, you know, the person for me this season. Excuse me, y'all, I don't edit. And it's storming, so I know y'all probably hear that in the background. I'm gonna work with it as long as I can to get this reading out or get this session out, this message. So lighting my incense back up. Give me a little sip before I go on to the singles. All right. Already I'm channeling. I do better without the cards, to be honest with y'all. Like I like the cards. I actually do better with them without them sometimes. All right, so we're asking for messages for our singles, asking for protection and a clear message for our singles in regards to love. Let your friends help you. Some of your friends might be trying to hook y'all up with somebody. You know how they do. They probably have in the past, and it was somebody that you really didn't care for, or either you did and it was just unrequited love. Maybe your children had something to do with it. Maybe you haven't been dealing with anybody because of your children, and you know your friends kind of want you to. They want you to they want to hook you up with somebody. Damn it, you know. They want you to reconcile. Some people want you to reconcile with your child's father or ex. They feel like it's something that was good for you. That's up to you to choose that. You do not have to do that if you don't want to, but this is what this friend might try to reconnect you with somebody that you're in separation with at this point. I advise you to call in your soulmate or call in what you want and be playful, explore your options, love on yourself, be passionate about yourself. Because if you're doing this and forgiving the person from the past, then even if you don't want to deal with them, you can attract somebody that's more suited for you at this time. There is somebody that's interested in you that you might not even know is interested in you. Maybe, you know, it's somebody that some of y'all is same sex and you may not be same gender loving. Some of you think that you're heterosexual and you're going to find out that you're bi. Maybe you already think that you might be and you've not wanted to face it and deal with that, but you might want to, because your particular person might be same gender. You might find out that you're actually attracted to somebody that's the same gender and they actually like you too. And that's probably why you haven't found true love anywhere else, is because you're probably shopping in the wrong department. I'll put it like that. There's going to be chemistry and passion with you and your soulmate. The person that's coming in is very... They've been in separation too and had learning how to forgive their prior person. I think they had some financial things going on, but they're learning how to flirt. They've retreated, but they're really calling you in. But just pay attention to red flags and different things from different people. Make sure you're not codependent. Release your ex, because they always trying to get back in, whether they energetically get back in or whatever, and they can be blocking your new love too. Cord cutting is recommended Don't fall for the deception and don't do things just because you're bored. This person might come around and try to love bomb you. And at this time of year, a lot of people fall for the okie doke because it's so mushy and warm and everybody wants to be loved and cuffed up and locked down with a partner because it's expected. Yeah. So I feel like the new person that you have, though, some of you, like I said, are going to end up, in a long-term connection with this person. Getting to know each other. Pay attention to red flags, but also get to know this person because they are not your past. They are not the other person. Please don't refer to them as this other person when they show up. Like, don't look at what somebody else did and judge them by it because it might look similar, but it's totally different just because of you needing to heal that spot. And sometimes when you're single, you don't even know certain parts of you think is healed, and they might not be because there's nobody there to challenge that. There's nobody there to test that. So be mindful of your money and make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, because I feel like some of you, this connection is going to require you to relocate, or for this person to relocate, maybe even across some body of water, like overseas or whatever. This person might live in another place, or you might be prepared to go on a cruise for your honeymoon. Like, you might be booking a cruise for a honeymoon, because when you do meet this person, it looks like things are going to move fairly quickly. It's going to be blissful. And I'm not saying y'all are going to do things like right off the rip, but I just feel like this person are going to know you're the one and you're going to know they're the one right away. So sometimes these soulmates are past life and you feel like you've known them. I know people that have been they've met and got married and been married ever since for years and years, and they seem to be very happy, but I feel like those are also probably past life people that they already kind of know. Or they just waited a long time and got, in the universe just sent them someone because they felt like they deserved it at that point because they had learned and healed and regenerated and, past life relationship. I knew it. Past life relationship, but new love in that past life relationship. This person is going to feel like you've been knowing them for like all your life. Stay optimistic about it, because the finances and career is going to grow, because I feel like you all might even be business partners too. It's like a power couple energy been coming through a lot. And I feel like that's because I asked for divine couples to be united and that we would work in our purpose together, but also enjoy our lives here. Since we got to be in this realm, at least we can enjoy it. We just have to forgive and cut off things in any time and space or any dimension that will cause problems. Now, the religious factors will come up sometimes, especially with those of us who practice spirituality, for lack of better words. Because a lot of people are religious, and sometimes they're afraid of different practices. So it can pose a problem, especially if it's something that goes outside of the norm for them. You do have to express your love and be free to be yourself. Don't just try to change yourself to suit this person. There's going to be chemistry, and it looks like a baby. So if you're not really wanting a baby right now, be careful if you was to link up with somebody. Like, if you do decide to get one of these options, or if you're single but you're in a situationship and you got a cut buddy now, and y'all plan to link up on Valentine's Day, be very mindful that whoever you are with there, protect yourself, because you don't want a baby to stick you with somebody that you really don't want to be with on that level, or that don't want to be with you on that level, or if you don't want a baby and they don't want a baby at this time, be protective, because you don't this is just my opinion. You don't have relationship sex with somebody that you just linking up to cut buddy with. You just don't. I don't really necessarily, I'm not a cut buddy type of person. I tried that at one point. It's not for me. But if you are, please be mindful. If all you want from this person is sex to clear your aura, to make sure it's at least a high vibing person that you're doing this with, and that you protect yourself physically, because you don't want a baby or a disease with somebody that you don't even know if you want to be with them like that. But forgive and learn. This connection that you're going into is worth waiting for, and it's coming so fast. Like, you might literally go somewhere and just run into this person or meet them somewhere soon, if you have not met them already and just looking at them in a different way. Stay optimistic though, keeps coming out, and make the effort. Trust, past life relationship, express your love, and it is safe for you to love, and it's been worth waiting for. So whatever you're getting ready to go into is going to be worth everything you ever went through. Just let go of the need to know the answers to everything and control everything. Pay attention to red flags, and if you deal with somebody and you figure out right along, keep your discernment high. If it's not for you, then quietly exit stage left and disconnect. No need to carry on. No need to string nobody else along. You don't have to really try to compromise things that are deal breakers for you. I mean, I'm not saying be so picky till like nobody fits, but also don't settle. Let's see. I know some of y'all, I'll just be honest with you. Some of that hooking up y'all doing, one of them cut buddies done just develop some feelings that they ain't telling you about. And if you think it's a game, go ahead and go out on one of them little dates you call yourself want to go out on, like for the just because it's Valentine's Day and somebody asks you out on a date. That cut buddy is gonna cut up. I'm just gonna go on and tell you, if your cut buddy is not your Valentine's Day date, and you in one of those situations, you about to fuck around and find out, excuse my language. You gonna find out today or that day, because this person has developed a deeper liking to you, and they don't know if you feel the same way. And I don't think that they want to mention it to you because of the fact that the agreement that y'all made was that it wasn't going to go any further than sex. So you might want to revisit that. This person does. All I'm telling you is if you're going to go out with somebody else, you need to be, make sure that you're being mindful that this person might actually be falling in love with you, and they want it to go further than just than sex. And some of them might be willing to do a little magic to get it. So some of them might have been studying some of these books that I got, and I believe that this is good when you're doing it by yourself or with as in single, and not trying to do this to bend somebody else's will, but you're doing it to manifest, or bring something towards you. I believe in it then, but I don't believe in obsession magic. I think sex magic can be love or it can be obsession. And that's the dangerous part. You don't want to be the obsessive type of person, especially when it's one-sided. You want this unconditional type of love. But somebody ain't happy about it. If you are in a third-party situationship, which that sounds really bad, but you know what I mean. That means that you're shopping, but you got one that you really, really like that you kind of deal with, but they got somebody else that they deal with too. That person is carrying a lot of burdens, and there's a tower moment getting ready to happen because this person knows about you, because their person they can tell that this person is in love with somebody that's not them. And they've been searching high and low, trying to find out where you are and who you are and what makes you so much better than them. So be very, very careful about your cut buddies. If you're going to be dealing with somebody, There's going to be catching feelings. They need to know, look, hey, if they in another situation or they got something else going on that you knew about or did not know about, they need to check their hoe at the door. Or before she make it to the whole door or him or whatever. And I'm just saying, because it is what it is when you get down to that. Because see, you over here, you need to be enjoying your life and getting ready to, you know, get paid back for the good stuff that you've done and the good energy that you've, I won't say wasted, but you've used on people that really did not reciprocate. And so now it's time for you to have your own, not be having somebody else's leftover, not having to look over your shoulder for somebody else, not having to compete and compare and all this other bull stuff. That's we want high level stuff. When I say top tier, I'm talking about the energy of it. I ain't talking about how much money somebody got and the way they look more than I'm talking about the energy that they bring to the table and what things that they have attached to them while they coming over to my table. Because if it's a bald-headed hoe and she doing bald-headed hoe shit, I don't want you around me. I can like you and leave you alone because you want to fool around with fleas. That's just how I am. If you want to go play around with fleas and have a little dog tendency, that's your business, and I ain't mad at you, but I just don't want it around me. Speaking as a single, and I'm telling you all that because, like, sometimes you can think things are okay, and then a person come looking for you versus dealing with that person, and that's where we're going to have it messed up, because that's where the person going to have you messed up, because they don't own nobody. Even if you're married to a person, you're not their owner. You're not their owner. You can't stop grown people from doing what they gonna do. And if they made vows with you, don't go run up in somebody else's face about it. That's how I feel about it. But anyway, you just be mindful of that, because there is a tower moment if there's third party situation and you're getting ready to go on. So this person is really ready to lay these burdens down and go get in a connection that they really like and stop listening to these lies and doing all this fighting with this person that they with. They about to get out of there. And honestly, they might actually find out that this person has been indulging in a lot of extra activity, and they ain't even gonna be mad about it. They gonna see it as, ooh, I'm so glad now I can go get my person. And then they gonna come for your ass, and they probably gonna go ahead and tell you how they feel because they can't hide it no more. Because they probably gonna show out if they catch your tail up at the darn whatever restaurant or wherever you're going, thinking you're gonna be all, you know, like kind of going this little innocent Valentine's date with whoever this is that you considering going out with, and you got that cut buddy over there, baby. If they show up and go off, I've been there. I was, yeah, that didn't happen to me before. That's one reason why I don't do it. Thought I was gonna be a cougar one time, and the cougar got her damn child. Whew. Girl, thought I was gonna have me a little cougar experience, and baby, when I tell you that little cut buddy, that little cut buddy cut up, child, pimp just came up and walked up on me at a bar, and I don't even drink. I was at a bar with my friends, and that little paid to come up in there and ask me what I was doing. And why wasn't I at home? Because he had been sitting in front of my house for some hours. And I was like, did I miss something? Because we ain't no couple. Where are you going and what are you doing and who you talking to? Because it ain't me. I was like, nah, not for me. Because most of the time it be the little players that run into you and then figure out that they ain't as hard as they thought they was because you completely detached. Like, you don't get attached, and they used to people that run behind them, and you're not one of those pick-me's. And they ain't used to that. So be careful with that. For the singles who are actually single like myself, and we ain't got no cut buddies and none of that, let me just go ahead and pull for us. Looks like we're going, like, okay. It looks like some of us are single, but we're happily single. We got a lot of options. If you are a healer or somebody who works with herbs and different things, chances are your partner is going to be somebody who either works with this type of thing or they are very, very, very interested in it and they want to make you happy. So they will be very interested in whatever you're interested in because they're interested in you and they're going to take a dive for it. I mean, this person is really, 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 I feel like this person is going to, I hate to say spoil, but you're going to be very, very privileged and feel very loved. And if you're feminine, you're going to feel safely feminine around this person and balanced. And if you're a man, a male, they're going to be, make you feel masculine, allow you to be in your masculine state, and to be confident and respected in that. Yeah. Whoever it is, don't play no games, though, because they done been betrayed a lot. So they are armed and guarded, and I don't blame them. You need to be this day and time. I would really be looking at them crazy and sideways if they wasn't dangerous and armed, because I'd be thinking, how you going to protect me if you don't protect yourself? That's how I feel about it, because I will have to turn into Xena Warrior Princess and rescue both of us, and I am not trying to be Build-A-Bear Tanya no more. I want a real man. Mature and balanced. Maybe not perfect, because I'm not, but mature and balanced. And I feel like we're going to get justice served to us at this time, because we've waited patiently. We've not been playing around. We've been celibate, fasting, not eating meat. No meat. No meat with no lips. Ain't no meat past neither one of the lips type of thing. We ain't been getting in nobody, junk for a while. So we've been doing what we're supposed to be doing, trying to get our crap together, so we're going to have victory in it. And I feel like it's going to be something to be celebrated, because you deserve it. I feel like everybody should. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this person been carrying a burden, and they get ready to go through a tower moment and heal from it. And once they heal, baby, your ancestors going to bring them straight to you. And if they probably going to bring them to you in the state that they're in, and y'all going to help each other. And it's not like you're helping them and they're not helping you. It's areas that they'll be strong in that you're not, and vice versa. And that's what this relationship will be about. It just might take a tower moment happening and somebody leaving a place that they really not wanted with this person who's mean. Whoever that person that they were dealing with before is so mean and negligent. Like, they can be nice, nasty. I mean, very self-absorbed. Very self-absorbed. And messy underneath it all. Very self-absorbed, though. And they gamble with this person. And they've basically done fumbled one too many. And it's not your fault. That happened before you showed up. This person is getting justice in this situation, and you are too. And I think you all are each other's justice. And I think this person is more traditional, and especially like the person that they're with might even be a leader in the church or something like that. They might both be very religious, and this person is finding out, look, hey, I gotta go. This burden is too heavy for me, and I gotta go. They leaving all up. Yeah, they going. They leaving. Like, not necessarily for you, but you are a factor in that. I just will say that. And that's not your fault. It's just that it's time. It's just time. And they're tired. They're at this crossroads, and they're tired of feeling like they're stuck. They're tired. They just want to be happy and find some peace, and they want bliss, and they want you to be a part of that. And I think it's going to work out just fine. Don't feel guilty about shit, because that relationship was tore up before you came before they came anywhere around you. It's not your fault. This person will try to come back in on them, of course, when they see them happy with you. That's why you got to be careful and protect your relationship once you get with this person. Some of you will remain single for a little while, probably going to be the middle of next year before the time that you actually connect to anybody. But before then, you're going to be traveling and getting yourself together. You might be on a health journey to get yourself better and get your self-love up to par before you even go into this, because the person that you meet, you're going to meet them in your journey, moving around, not even expecting it. You're just going to run right into them, and you might know them for a long time, like for a few months. You might meet them this year around March or May. March, April, May. And you may not actually get into anything relationship-wise with them until probably like 3 to 6 months, maybe even on into the middle of next year, like I'm saying. You know, y'all might not get serious until then. But this is somebody who is just, they're very wise. Let's just put it like this. They're wise, and they're kind of like you in a sense where either people really, really like them or they really, really don't. You are completely unbothered, by the way, by either one. Just know that your creative ventures and you working on your job and being in your purpose is going to lead you straight to this person and lead them straight to you. If it might be somebody you grew up with that you haven't seen in a long time, or somebody you never really even looked at like that before, and they just all of a sudden come back in the same body, but they're a different person. And y'all are grown now, and you see some things that, you know, you finally finding this person attractive, and they finding you attractive. Yeah. I see y'all doing a lot of traveling and a lot of sex magic, a lot of manifestation work. It's like this person is a magician just like you, and y'all are going to create a lot of things together. That's why you have to be so protective of this connection. They might be a little sharp, might be a little more logical than you, but that's just their masculine side. Be it a male or a female, they're kind of masculine when it gets down to it. The feminine side of it is pretty much like the Empress type of thing, where she's very creative and very fertile, and whatever this person brings to her, she's going to multiply. So if they give you love, you're going to give them bliss. Just saying. See, when you run into an Empress or Emperor, it doesn't take much for them, because they know how to multiply things, and they pretty much already have what they need. They just enjoy it with the right person. There is a sharp mouth, and the both of y'all exes is gonna be pissed off about this. You might actually know this person, and the person might actually know your ex. Yeah, don't cast your pearl before swine. Make sure you don't tell all your business to nobody. If it's something that you know, what they say, don't play where you lay. Basically, if you're in that type of situation, like, you might want to deal with people, you know, if y'all dating or whatever, do things, go on trips or whatever. Don't be around the place that you live at, where you know you might run into these people at, until y'all get established really well. Yeah, because these exes are going to be out here mad and in their feelings and feeling left out in the cold, which they very well should be, some of them, because they did some stuff. You was out there doing whatever you did, and so you came back and the door was locked, and now you out in the cold. So go back where you came from. What's that song? Heard it all before. Baby this, baby that, your lies ain't working now, look who's hurting now. Had to shut you down. Yeah, that's that song. I can't think of the name of it. I can't think of the name of the artist, but that song comes to mind. When they come back, you gonna be done shut their asses down, and ain't gonna be nothing they can do about it. You gonna be armed and dangerous, spiritually, mentally, and physically, and they cannot penetrate. No way whatsoever. And they're gonna be mad as hell, and then they're gonna see this other person and y'all getting along and doing good. Honey, they ain't gonna like that. They are not gonna like it, and their ex ain't gonna like it either. But this is justice, and some of y'all just gonna have to be happy in their faces and stick together when they start trying to bring some drama to you, especially if you got kids, because people love to use children for a tool. Okay, well, handle your business. Don't tell all your business, and keep your relationship to yourself, like, you know, keep it protected, you know. And if you have children of a certain age that know what the heck is going on, they don't need to be trying to find out what's going on with your children. I mean, with your relationship through your children. That's not good. And if, you know, have a little talk with your kids, if this person is special enough for you to let them meet your kids so you meet theirs. Always be aware of the other parent. Don't say things in front of the kids that you don't want them to go repeat. Also, keep in mind that if these children might be close to that parent and feel like you're trying to take the place of them. So you have to be kind and gentle and understanding and patient with children. Yeah. Because they might be a little piece of work. These kids probably might take after the other parent, or might take after, you know, they might be a little mean and nasty to you a little bit, you know, because they're going to be jealous, and their mama feeding them poison or daddy feeding them poisonous about the other parents. So be mindful of that too, and just be patient with it. Things will pan out, and they'll get better. You just remain unbothered by it. Sooner or later, this person will find something else to go do, and if they don't, then your person gonna have to put them in place. You're gonna have to make some rules up and figure out what's important to them. Set up boundaries and keep them strong. Especially when it gets down to these kids, and you may end up with these kids actually later on. I don't want to talk about that because that's probably for one person. But it's the truth though. So that's my truth card. This person might also have a parent that they help take care of too, and this parent is going to love you. Oh man, don't y'all? Let's see. Okay, this person has a parent who is very concerned about them being single, and they want a good person for them before they transition from this place, to know that their child is, you know, with somebody and happy and being taken care of and cared for and loved, and, you know, that's so sweet, you know, it really is. It's really sweet, y'all, for a parent to do that. So this parent is going to like you. You just have victory in this situation, and the children will warm up to you. It's easy. All you gotta do is study the children and find out their needs and their wants or whatever, and find out what works for them. Have clear boundaries, but be nice to them. Your energy alone is gonna draw people in. It'll draw them, drive them. And to be honest with you, if the other parent takes the kids away and they want them to see their parent because you're with them, that you can't feel guilty about that. It has nothing to do with you. That's that other person and their control issues. And their children will sooner or later grow up and come find the other parent. And if there's a thing that they have to do to be able to see their kids that don't include you, then be okay with that if you can. And if it's a deal breaker, leave them alone. Their children are important. So you can't expect somebody to just forget about their kids for you. And that's just, you shouldn't want that. Not, especially if the kids are over a certain age. One of them has a son that's really, really sweet. He's just wounded, and you're actually like gonna help this child. So be patient. Let's see if I see anything else. This true card keep coming out, so I must be in somebody's business. Yeah. I'm not really seeing anything else, y'all. That's what I'm seeing for y'all. For us, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I do want to pull a surrender card. And then I'm going to get out of here because I've been in here over an hour already. I don't come in here often, but when I do, I try to go ahead and give y'all enough to chew on for a while, because I don't never know when I might be on again. Everybody knows that I'm trying to get used to recording and make time for it. Surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Wearing red and blue might help you. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, and then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to desired outcome can sabotage it, and do not overthink everything. And again, there's another apple. Y'all, let's look up the significance of apples and love, and surrender to play and have fun. Surrender to your soul's path. Surrender to creativity, and surrender the idea that you can fix somebody, and surrender to joy. That's all I got to say about that. That's self-explanatory. I am going to go and get me something to eat because I am hungry. I'm starving. So I hope this has been informative for you all. I hope you all got something out of it. I hope it helps somebody. Eat the meat, throw away the bones, whatever applies to you, take it. And I talk to a lot of people. This is a collective message. If you want your own personal message, please make sure you contact me and book a session. I'm also offering courses. So if you want a series of things, if you want to go ahead and book a consultation, we'll tell you where we're going. Things might change because spirits change, energy changes, spiritual things flow. So it can change, but I'm flexible, and that's the whole point. Anyway, book a session. Hopefully something in here is something you can use, and congratulations to the new couples and the person, or just congratulations to couples who are getting along. Prayers for the ones that need work and that decide to stay together and work on it. Prayers for you all. Sending love to y'all, and I hope everything works out. For the singles, looks like y'all gonna be having a little fun, and for the ones with the cut buddies or whatever, but just be careful. And for those of us who are single, like real single, and don't have any situationships or anything going on, you are about to get everything you wanted. So prayers to you. I wish you the best. Email me and let me know what happens. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys.